Erudia, an ancient land where gods walk among men. A living, breathing, high fantasy world that we want to put into your hands. But we cannot do this alone. In order to bring you back to what tabletop is about, combat, exploration, adventure, we need your help to bring it to life. By supporting us on Patreon, you can support this project and the cast of Moonskull, with our promise that we will answer to the only people that matter. You. Legend Seekers, your legend starts here. Forge your path. Shape your destiny.
Huzzah! We are live, and we're going to slow roll getting to this because I know how excited Rhythm is to get to what comes next.
So it's pent up rage.
So let us say hello and welcome to everyone. For the viewers, welcome back. It's great to see you again. It's in my heart. I love the fact that we have at least a dedicated handful of people who are enjoying the Eberron experience.
Yeah.
And we're about to get more and more pulpy as this thing swings along, especially starting today. And we're gonna be on the fucking pulp wagon. Well, I swore in the first few minutes we're demonetized. Anyway, Mega, how are you doing?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. Really excited where we left off last game. Excited to see what happens this game, and I want to see how pulpy Pulp can get.
Me too. We're gonna save him for last since he abandoned the entire party. Rhythm, how are you doing?
Man, I am so excited. If this was a Saturday night stream, I'd make some kind of weird like sexual climax joke about this, but I'm not going to today. So instead, I will just say my GM side, my author side is extremely excited about the culmination of all this BS we've been going through. Hopefully it's a culmination and not just like we all die.
Culmination.
I hope it's not you all die. Not like Horror and Headstone Hill. You guys are making good decisions this time around.
Hey, those were fine decisions. Blowing everything up is fine.
That's a true statement. Yeah, it's the suffocation that really sucked the most. Frost, how are you?
Doing well. Just a reminder, we are in a very enclosed, narrow space, and there is a lot of fire in the floor. So
there's a lot of fire.
This could end up the same way.
I hope not.
Well, the guy could teleport out. Yeah, we got to stop that. We got to stop that from happening. I'm doing well. I mowed the lawn, and cats brought me half a snake. They actually brought me half a chipmunk too. So I got.
Nice.
I could have put them together, maybe front half of the chipmunk, back half of the snake.
Got a 9-volt battery, and boom, you got life.
How's the bee sting in your mouth going, by the way?
Oh, it was fine. It went away really quickly. I'm not allergic to them, but having a hornet/bee, whatever the hell it was, fly into my mouth and go.
That sucks.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's the
right. Yeah, healed quickly, which is good.
Nice, that's good. Dude, that sucks. And they're the worst, especially the hornet and wasps. They do this shit on purpose. They're
they can sting more than once. They don't stop one. They're like, hey, guess what? Here's another one.
There's a video I watch on YouTube called "Wasps Are Nature's Butt Cakes." we just won't use the word, but yeah, it's a great video. Cannot stand those animals. And last but not least, the abandoner himself. Welcome back.
So glad to be back. It's so nice to be part of a cast where in my absence, I know no one's going to make fun of me, take advantage of it to like make up stories about that. I mean, I don't have to even watch the stream. And I was just thinking, though, I hope they didn't encounter a living spell because I know Ash would handle it superbly with a plum, would have no problems. But I don't know how these guys would do. But who knows? Because I didn't watch the last stream, so I don't know if that happened or not. But
we disappeared like a green fart in the wind.
Yeah, we did fine. We dealt with everything, no problem, and we figured you did exactly what you would have done.
Right.
Yeah.
It was very pretty. Axiom liked it until he went colorblind.
The fireball one was a little more terrifying, but
Yeah.
that was handled.
Yeah, that's the one that's just definitely much more terrifying. The other one was sort of that wackadoo, not whimsical, but yeah, it was a living color spray, essentially is what it is. And so you got that bottled chaos of a color spray trying to figure out what's going to take predominance on a situation. I think we should transition over and look at some show art. Let me do that. There we go. Okay, so the first one is we had two, and of course it's our usual suspects, and I'll get to the benefits too. I think it's this one I called Eberron 77. So it's like, oh, I'm not gonna lie, that would have been a pretty dope thing to actually witness in, I think, actual real time to be like, what the hell is happening in this
In
room?
the 60s, this would have been,
Yeah.
this would have been real popular.
Oh man,
We shouldn't have drank the tea.
you shouldn't have. You shouldn't have. There you go.
That thing is the weirdest tasting spell ever.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
He had some oddities to it. And this one I called self-reflection. Just
Yeah.
drink it all in.
I knew that's where he went.
Makes sense this kind of thing would be here in this bunker. But it's like really old stuff too. It's,
I tell you what.
At least John didn't make it milking minotaurs or anything.
dude,
It could have been a
it's
lot
on
worse, I suppose.
it's on DVD. It's not streaming or anything.
That's a
I
true
don't know what it
statement.
is.
Those Moonlit maidens have some good genetics. I tell you.
Yeah, they do. Look at that. Huzzah. Waka waka. All right. And yeah, I mean, look, I didn't
And check.
Calistar into elves. So, you know, here we go. And because of those benefits, it looks like it's going to be 4 hope to Sendragon, which you're, I think, full, so it doesn't really matter. And then 3 hope to, I don't know how you got hope because you weren't here technically, so that's unfair. But 3 hope to Frost and to Rhythm. And I don't know why Chris Stanth left Axiom out, but you should also get 3 hope because there was an anonymous donor on the Miracle Bar.
Good deal. I needed
Yeah.
those hope.
And before you get too excited, I get 4 fear.
What?
Well,
Dang.
whoever did that is dead to us.
Yeah, come on.
Someone understands the nature of the game. I love it. All right, gents. Now, as you recall, we left off with your little surprise inside this place. Let me set the scene before we get too overly excited. Yes, you're in this massive chamber. The overhead is actually open to the sky, and you can see above you there is a massive elemental airship hovering just over the entrance to this area, this chamber of White Hearth that has been completely blasted to the open sky. And that is causing White Hearth to begin to crumble around you. And let's just go ahead and let's just make this visible to all. And the Eldritch Machine is beginning to turn itself, and it's beginning to twist and turn. And as it does this, it's swinging low, swinging high. Their arms are moving all about. There are gouts of flame and gas being expelled from it, which is beginning to complicate the situation. And last but not least, if you recall, your friend Demise has the creation pattern in hand. And with that, let's begin. Over to you, gentlemen.
Oh, Jesus. Like he has the small insert pattern or the whole thing?
Yes to both.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's a creation disc, that pattern, right? It's a creation disc, and then he has the one, that diamond shaped one that was going to be located in here, according to Lady Eladrin.
Okay. Well, balls.
And how far away are they from us? Is it
They
far
are
range, near range?
they're narratively appropriate.
Okay.
With a narratively
So-
appropriate range. Go ahead, Kasimir.
I could narratively appropriate the scene and try something and hope I don't get fear and look over at Axiom and say, we don't want him to have that. Remember the crab?
Oh God.
Oh no.
And
You
he
drop
is
him in a
going
bunch of
to
lava.
try and use his perfectionist because he's like, I gotta land this one right.
All right.
And he is going to attempt to create the portal over there. Well, that'll work.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Nice.
I'm back and things just turned around. Okay.
There you go.
And so, yeah, he creates a portal underneath Axiom and right next to that guy. So he should fall through and drop right next to him. Hopefully.
Hopefully. Well, you
And
succeed.
he has to technically step through it.
Okay.
Oh, I stepped through like a mofo.
Okay.
Outstanding. So, Axiom, you into that portal. How is this portal situated, Kaz? Is it like is Axiom coming out at like a horizontal, or is this a vertical drop?
He is going to be dropping, basically, given his height, he's going to be dropping out of a hole that's probably about 7 or 8 feet off of the ground right next to the guy. So he'll basically fall through here and then continue his fall and go.
Okay. Nice. Nice.
I
Yes.
know.
And again, this is sort of, don't take this as granted. The skeletons aren't flying and nonsense like that. Just, I prefer a more narrative battle space. But I do ask you guys, because there's a lot going on, if you're going to target something, just go ahead and target the token. And that way we know exactly what's happening.
And
what the
which
systems of
token has the device?
It is the cool kid in the middle.
All right, that's what I thought. Just making sure. All right. Do I need to roll anything to land, or am I good? Am I boom?
No, you're
again,
going to be
run?
fine. You're moving at velocity.
All right.
I'm going to give you advantage. I'll give you advantage to the roll because you're moving at velocity.
All right. So as I land, I'm swinging my sword at the hand holding the device, trying to whack it in the direction of my team, my crew.
Okay.
Try to baseball that damn thing right out of their hand and where it needs to go. All right. Let's not roll with fear and let's roll good. Come on.
Let's always roll
Wait.
with fear.
Come on.
Hold on,
Somebody
hold
else
on.
needs to get a crit. Somebody else needs to get a crit in this campaign.
And hold on real quick before
That'd be
we
nice.
get going. I have to roll my prayer dice.
That's true.
There we go.
Nice. Not bad.
Not bad.
All right.
Not bad.
All right. Let's see what I can do here. I'm actually going to swing with my broadsword this time. With advantage. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever rolled with advantage before.
Oh, come on. Nor shall you ever.
What do I need to successfully swing? Because I will spend prayer dice.
You need why I am. That's weird. My. You need a. I think it's. Hold on. I'm sorry. My shit is locked up. This is amazing. I am having the time of my life on this. It's a 20.
All right. I will spend my 3 and my 1. So 4. That will leave me with 3 points left. So I will get a 20. I will hit.
All right. Outstanding. Inflict your damage, good sir.
Once again, it is more important with this swing to get it out of their hand towards my crew than do damage, if that makes any difference. But
Okay.
All right. Not bad. Not bad. What does this blow look like as you exit that portal? Like I said, you're coming at velocity, and you're going to make contact with Demise.
all right, as I fall through the portal super fast, I pull out. I have my sword already out and ready. I raise my hand back, and I'm like, "No one should possess that." And I whack, try to knock it as hard as I can towards my crew.
Oh, outstanding. I'm going to take control of the fear. And Demise manages to step to the side, pulls the creation pattern back, and you can feel your blade bite, but as it's biting, it as a moment of hesitation as it pauses through just the thinnest layer of armor, but Demise doesn't wear armor. There's definitely something pushing your blade back before you actually can feel it connect with his body. And with that, I am going to also.
Sorry, guys.
I'm
Should
going to
have set the
spend
horse forward.
fear. I'm going to spend fear. Demise is going to take out his favorite little toy.
Wand of mind control. Here we
He
go.
possesses me again.
No,
I'll
why would I
kill
do
all
that
you all.
twice? He actually just points this at Axiom.
Yeah. Yeah, I
I'm
saw
gonna
that.
burn extra fear for that. So as he turns, his left hand comes down to it's like a sheath, like a dagger sheath on his left leg, on his hip, worn low. And he pulls this wand out, and it's the wand that you've seen before. It was in the professor's study chamber. And when he pulls it out, it automatically, that center chamber where the elemental is bound to it begins to spin. And you see the sparks of electricity begin to form around it. And as he brings it up, he brings it up, and the blast from the tip of the wand actually goes off, prematurely slamming into the eldritch machine, which begins to kick it into gear. And I'm going to spend one more fear. I need the three of you. Well, sorry, I need Kaz and Vane. Please give me agility reaction rolls as the eldritch machine begins to spout superheated gas in your direction. Actually, in all directions. However, you're the most important people right now.
I'm going to use.
Oh, we're the most important people. Wait,
you are.
That means I'm being targeted. Wait a second. Oh, I thought I was going to get a 1 there. Look, I got some fear.
I'm going to spend if a 12 isn't good enough, I'm going to spend a stress to reroll that.
Yeah, 12 is definitely not good enough. You need a 15.
Sweet.
So Kaz is fine, but with, no fear, no fear, no hope. So that's the good news. Okay.
That's better.
There you go. Huzzah. Yeah, he shoots this thing, the gas begins to erupt, and you see as it strikes some of the railing and some of the tile, it's withering and melting. Kaz, as an artificer, it's more than just heat. It looks like there might be some kind of acidic exhaust that's coming out of this goddamn machine at this point.
Kaz doesn't care. This is amazing. This is the best thing he's ever seen in his entire life. Like,
I'm not going to burn any more fear. However, I will say, Ash, welcome back whenever you feel like it. You are coming in above the fray, Ash, and I'll leave it up to you.
I'm going to take the spotlight if you don't mind, because this is like the fact that Kasimir got Axiom over there is weird to me, as I don't even recognize the shit that had happened behind me. My agility, I'm rocketing forward towards this guy, and as I do, the area around me just begins to glow with those blue sparks once more to coat the whole area, and I just want to bathe this area in electricity to fry everything.
Absolutely.
That isn't, my companions. Axiom's on the edge here so far.
Go for it.
Where are you going? Where are you at here? That's the one. This is the one. I'm not going to use any of those right now. Oh,
Well
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
well
yeah.
done.
I'm talking
Oh,
about.
yeah.
Well done.
Dang.
Let's
save
have
some
it.
crits for the rest of us. Oh, wait, we don't get them.
Right.
Never mind. Just keep using them.
I don't think when you roll a damage roll. So
Those are, I don't know what those are already filled in. My bad. Go
Can
for
you,
it. Yeah,
can
you
you
get it.
crit a damage roll? Can you crit a damage roll? No.
Yeah. When he rolls,
When I roll a damage roll, it says when I roll, make a damage roll. So
you should be able to roll. Click damage. Click. Oh, you don't have it. Hold on.
No, I
do
can
you not
it.
have
It's
it?
just I have the
Okay.
damage roll. I'm just looking at my
Okay.
ruthless predator to see if I can increase the proficiency of this with it, since it's just with a damage roll. So I'm gonna do that.
Sure.
Apply. It did not add the extra D8 to that. Okay.
You type it in, or
Yeah, I'll do it after.
hopefully. Not bad.
There, plus another D8.
Not bad. It's very good.
Oh, okay. It's 33.
33. Okay, and you're coding in an entire area, you said, right?
Yes. With this one, it is, and all adversaries within close range.
Okay. And did you move up there to get to close range, or you're
I did.
All right, outstanding. So let's do this. Let me give you a surprise. As your sparkle show radiates outward, and the Carnathi skeletons, they're beginning to move forward towards the rest of your team. They are completely wrapped. The shock that you are putting on the battlefield begins to pull them apart. You can hear the bones snapping as the tendons and the muscles that are still, they're necrotized, but they still have that little spark of juice left in them. And you're forcing those muscles to contract and to snap. The skeletons, the rest of you get to witness these skeletons are essentially being bent forward, backward. They're snapped or twisting, and they are dropping to the floor left and right. And Demise is also hit by your bolts. And Demise, when you hit Demise with the bolts, Vane, Demise holds the creation thing up. And when Demise stands back up, you see Demise's entire face shift. And Lady Eladrin is standing before you.
What?
Why would you do such a thing? We were meant to rule together, Kenneth and Orion. And I'm going to spend fear, and I'm going to give you a choice. Do you want to learn something interesting, or do you want to see what comes next, Vane?
I know my answer, but before I make that choice, just to reiterate for what I just did, if they took severe damage, they have to mark a stress.
They sure did take severe damage. Congratulations.
All right. And then, so it was learn something interesting or
see what comes next.
Or see what comes next. For me, it's a see what comes next situation.
Outstanding. So you made the move. All your sparks, your electrical energies ignite the entire region around you. You've massacred Demise's entire legion, except now Lady Eladrin is standing before you. And it's in the periphery of your vision where you see Emerald Claw troops begin to descend using featherfall devices. There is a small handful of Emerald Claw troopers that are falling from the airship, coming straight down. And Demise simply stands up straight, brushes down her coat, carries the accretions pattern in one hand, and stretches her hand out towards you. Join me, Vane. This is not meant for your end.
So this person looked like Demise, and then now she looks like
Looks just like Lady Eladrin. Yep.
There's no way that I can...
As soon as your shock hit, the entire visage shifted over to Lady Eladrin.
No, there's no way that I could join you now. Perhaps if it has been a different situation, and as I'm going to go in for another strike, I'm going to pass it on to my other people.
All right.
So Ash is back now. Or
Ash? Can we see him?
Yeah. Sorry. Let me do this for you guys.
We don't see Ash.
Because I'll be fair. You guys can see the Emerald Claw are also now descending. And there we go. I'm on my fucking pointer.
Yeah.
Yep. They are descended down. Ooh, so over to you guys. Good critical, by the way. That was a solid blow, man.
That was crazy.
So jealous of your critical.
Ash will appear at the top. Looks like that was right. Was that? I mean, if that's
wherever you're coming from.
those railings up
It
above.
sure are. There sure are.
All right, he steps out one of those railings, and he will. He's
It's a traitor
can he,
this whole
is he,
time.
is he within is he within far range of Lady Eladrin? Can he be within far range?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
That's
right.
probably the best
I am,
range.
I am going to use my Book of Nori to cast a mystical tether, or attempt to see if I can keep her from. Yes!
Crit! Oh my god!
Yes!
Oh my god!
Oh yes!
This is phenomenal.
Wow.
Holy God.
So
So this
glad that you
green-
crit on
this-
something that doesn't do damage.
Hey,
There'll still be utility purpose to this. Give
Hey,
me a chance.
Oh, I know. I
Man,
know.
don't be
this
doing
green,
shit.
yeah,
Our
the
green
banter.
friend.
the ethereal green rope like just arcs out from my hand and like kind of wraps itself around her, tying her into place.
None of us saw him do this either.
Nice. As those tethers wrap around, and you're beginning to, the arms are coming down, those knees are starting to get wobbly. The Lady Eladrin looks to you, Vane. Kaz looks to you with a snarl and a sneer. Ash, she turns her head towards you and just looks back at you, Vane, and begins to laugh. And in Lady Eladrin's that initial Andarian voice, "There's one problem, Vane. Like we have always been watching you." And again, the visage shifts, and it's the hobgoblin fucking merchant from Rukandral that actually led you guys into the establishment to find the other member of House Orion, who is a Castigate. You will think you are so smart with us. You can never defeat what has come.
Is he holding my apple?
No, we haven't gotten there yet.
Oh,
Back to you, gentlemen.
different guy.
All right, Axiom. I'm done with this bitch. Change your face without a head, and I'm just gonna try to just cut her head off. I'm not a complicated man. Let's see if I can roll a crit like everybody else.
Man, let's go for the hat trick.
We are
Triple
going
crit.
for it. It's not gonna work, but
Triple crit.
come on, give me a fucking crit like everybody else.
It's been
I
two in a
want,
row.
I want you to
That's
have one so
amazing.
bad right now. Oh, it's still good though.
With hope, that's
Still
good.
good roll.
Good, yeah.
That's
With
good.
hope, I'll take
With
it.
hope.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
swinging with everything I have to just go for the head because
There you go.
I'm tired of these dumb tricks with these stupid faces.
20 says a miss.
Terrible damage. I had her target.
Yeah, I don't know.
Saying no target.
Yeah. You're fine. You're fine. Deal damage. I don't know why. I have an idea why it's doing it.
Yeah, I'm rolling deal damage and it says no target. So let me target her again. And
It
Yeah,
could
it's
be
not-
because we don't have a combat.
yeah,
scenario
it's
running.
not letting me deal the damage. So
I
you'll have
gotcha.
to do it for me.
Wait, that didn't work. Damage 11, right? Is what it rolls out.
11.
11. Sorry.
So disappointed.
Okay.
Amen.
You hit her. You're maintaining that hope. Are you doing like? Are you in like wild swing mode? What's your combat? What's your combat technically?
No,
right
this
now?
is a skilled through my years in combat. I line up, I aim, I swing with precision, not with grace, because I'm just kind of over this shape-shifting bitch who has apparently been following us this entire time, working everything behind the scenes, complicated plots. You can't plot without a head. I learned that in combat.
Well, fortunately, as your blade comes in for that masterful stroke, again, the hobgoblin merchant, you see the shift, and now it's that tiny goblin who had the apple that led you into the very first
Add those mixed up.
sewer area. And you're like, hey, I have something for you. Steps into your blade and just snags it with one hand. And you can feel there's an uncanny strength. And it brings the blade and allows you the blade to actually penetrate into part of the throat. And it begins to pull it to the side. As this goblin looks up at you, Axiom, and says, I have a bargain for you. And its eyes go up to the airship, Axiom.
I care not what you say with your serpent's tongue.
I am going to spin the fear, and from the airship, this goblin, as he's looking up, throw her, and you hear no as you see Professor Elijah come screaming off of that airship with no feather fall device, plummeting towards the inner workings of the Eldritch machine. I need everyone to give me an agility reaction roll as the Eldritch machine begins to spring to life. And as it springs to life, two massive fire elementals are born.
They're born.
Can I use my out of the frying pan experience?
You sure can.
Look at that.
I'm so agile.
Oh, there we go.
All right.
And then
Those
I
are
want to do
good.
something. Unless you start with fear and start doing something, I'm going to do something with Kaz.
Go for it with Kaz. Axiom, you take stress as the one of the elementals is close enough to you where the heat hits you and it starts to roll over your adamantium, and as the Eldritch machine comes to life, there's an energy about it, Axiom, that feels familiar. And there's part of you that feels that the deep inner soul, that created part of you that's pulled into this shell, is seeking release into the machine.
Oh.
Well, I had this spell ready to use on her, goblin, whatever person thing,
Go
to do
for
something
it.
horrible to her, but I'm using
for
it
it.
to try and help the professor. Let's see if I
Go
roll
for it.
well. I'm using Chosen by Fate
Okay.
and spending the hope. Oh, I was so close to a critical.
It was so close to critical.
I got
You
13.
need a little bit of extra help for that.
So I need.
I can give you
it's-
3 points if that's enough.
I don't know. Would 16?
That would be
Uh-huh.
enough. That would be enough.
That'd be enough.
Yes.
All right.
He's just
as-
basically grabbing her, and he's going to plop her within close range of wherever she's falling onto the safest thing. It might be part of the machine. It might be one of the ledges up above. He's just going to be like, nope.
You could theoretically be like, catch it.
I make a glance at our dwarven friend as he's trying to save the professor, and the silver flame will guide your hand.
Catch. And then he will actually toss her to Axiom because most solid thing in the room.
All
Don't
right.
throw her to me. I don't want the flesh
Axiom.
bag.
Axiom, are you catching the professor as she's going to transpose between one level of existence, essentially coming at you for a safe landing?
God, I'm so tempted to just be like, nah, I don't care about her. I want to kill this person. But the silver flame has taught me life matters. I'll catch her.
Oh man.
As you shift, the goblin shifts once again. And I'm going to throw the fear down. And it shifts back into the form of the creature that you saw inside of the Rose Quarry that was standing at the threshold of the church. And it bares its fangs, and it simply vanishes into a swirl of mist, and up it goes to the airship. White Hearth is beginning to collapse around all of you. The Emerald Claw soldiers are on the ground, and they are also becoming victims. Gentlemen,
So it was able to do that even though it was restrained.
it's mist form.
Can I try to bolt beacon the mist? I don't know if it'll do anything.
You can try a lot of stuff, yeah.
I'm gonna try it just because Axiom doesn't know. I also don't know if it'll do anything, but
Sure,
why not? It's something.
go for it.
As I shoot silver flames out of my
Go for
eyes.
The gayest Iron Man.
The gayest Iron Man. And of course I
Oh,
give you
damn,
fear.
almost a critical.
Almost. God.
Yeah, you need a 20. You need a 20
All
for
right,
this.
I missed.
So you do that. Your bolt beacon goes up, shoots past the airship. The airship begins to that forward motion as it is cascading out of here. We are going to have an interesting little problem. Is that this place is collapsing around you.
The only way to save us is to give my soul to the machine. I must
Yes.
I must take it.
No, I'm going to give you guys, we're going to do a 3 on the clock to a count of 6. And you are trying to subvert consequences of this. Depending on what you want to do. And you did cast Bolt Beacon with fear. So
Yes.
I gain the fear. White Hearth is collapsing. The airship is pulling away. I'll burn the last point of fear. The fire elementals are initially engaging the Emerald Claw soldiers who are torn between fighting back. They're looking up, realizing that they have been betrayed as well by who they thought was their master. And Axiom. Well, you know what? Yeah, this is with fear. And Axiom, in your hands is simply some random dead gnome. I'll turn it back over to you, gentlemen.
Knew I shouldn't have called that.
But you do need to get the hell out of White Hearth.
I am activating my mark and chasing this fucking piece of mist.
There's no way I could have predicted you want to try to fly after an airship.
And I have no way
before.
of bringing any of you with me yet. So adios. Woo.
Yeah,
That,
Vane is straight up.
Teleankara like out in front of me. I am arrow shotting right towards this mist.
Outstanding.
I'll drop a rope over the railing down to Kasimir and Axiom. And I say, "There's a way out from here."
It absolutely is. And Kaz probably has Kaz has more than a few tricks up his sleeve too. So whatever you guys want to do, let's do this as a series of rolls, and we will let that determine. So Kaz, how are you getting out of this place?
He is going to partake of the rope, but he's also using his knowledge and just watching. He's been watching this thing like crazy, like watching all its movements. It's fascinating to him. He's almost just going to be using it like a stepping stairs of the tendrils and things moving. He's like 1, 2, 3. Okay, jump. And he's hopping up and moving up, getting to the rope and getting up there and getting ready to help because Axiom is a little heavier.
A little heavier. That's outstanding. Go ahead and whatever trait you want to use to facilitate your ascent.
He's using his knowledge for analyzing that thing. So
all right.
Yeah, he's doesn't really have a whole lot else he can add to it because none of his other stuff makes a whole lot of sense. So we're just gonna roll and hope he doesn't fall into the lava. Hey, he didn't fall in the lava.
Nice. No, you're good. It's going to be a 15.
I actually rolled with hope and got a hope on a non-reaction roll. That's as good as a critical for me.
That is a true statement. And you with that ascendance technique, you have made your way up, and you absolutely are. You know the way out. You can see that. Okay, there's an easy traversal route out from here. Axiom, how are you getting out of this place?
That's a great question. Only thing I can think of is to climb up this giant thing like the dwarf is wanting to do, though I'm not nearly as agile.
No,
well, you got the rope too.
Yeah, I have the rope.
You got the rope. You got strength, and we can say you have advantage with it.
I want to use
a pretty lady in your arms.
No, the lady's dead. I'm gonna drop the dead dwarf, the dead gnome. I don't give a shit. And I'm gonna climb up using brute strength to try to get out of here with the help of the rope.
Let's do it.
That'll be a strength roll, I believe.
Yes.
And you said with advantage?
Yes.
All right. May the silver flame guide me with my shitty rolls.
No, you're good. You're good.
Come on, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
With hope.
Yes. You are up there alongside your companions. And again, you are perfectly placed you're simply going to bound and out of White Hearth as this entire facility is beginning to collapse. The Eldritch Machine is beginning to sink into its own pit of fire and lava. The Emerald Claw have all but been decimated by the fire elementals that have consumed their corpses and are pulling it in, and the elementals look like they're morphing back into the Eldritch Machine in an effort to push it back up and right it. You can hear the echoes of the spherical chambers that allowed you access to the facility. You can hear them beginning to spin, grind, crack. The stone of White Hearth is echoing down the halls. The ever bright lanterns that are present are popping and going out as the magic is leaving them. Vane, you are heading for that ship. And the ship turns. If you remember the first time you met the ship, it spins that ballista at you.
Yep.
And that is going to miss.
Yeah, buddy.
I have no doubt in my mind that's going to miss. A 3, right? No, wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 plus whatever is less
Yep.
than 16.
No, it's not a chance. So this massive bolt just soars past you.
I
as you are
expect that
traveling.
I do a quick spin and bring that double scimitar around to just deflect it to the side so it smashes into the wall of this place rather than continuing down towards that machine or whatever.
Yep.
And yeah, I don't know if you need me to roll, but I'm going as quick as I can. I'm going to keep spending stress to go faster.
Yeah, burn some stress. And what do you want to do?
I want to, if I can get to the ship, I want to do very similarly to what I did last time to this ship, which is to try to fry it again.
Yeah, you can definitely get close enough to use, one of your abilities on it.
Okay. Yeah. Same thing. I want to just try to electrical storm this thing. It's first time it got damaged. Maybe this time I can do something more to it, to prevent it from leaving. Because I don't know a lot about airships aside from
they all ass.
They suck. Like they're from the worst house.
Yes.
If only they would have, whatever.
Come on, roll a crit for us.
Let's do a good job on this one. Could I use morally gray since I'm just trying to murder everything?
Sure. Yeah. If you're essentially losing your temper and you don't care if there's a Lyrander pilot on board or not, correct?
Yep. Nope. I don't care at all. I don't care if this ship crashes down on top of this space or anything like that. Like
we're in.
Yep, exactly. And I like that sword is kind of pulling me towards this as well. So I am going to
crit.
Come on, crit. Come on, not this time.
No.
If it's a failure, I can re-roll it.
It will not be a failure because of the size of this thing. So what are you doing? What happens? You roll your damage.
Yep. So I assume with fear, then like this swarm goes up, but it doesn't get far enough like into the rigging. It kind of pulls away enough so that where the sparks are is more in the hull area than in anything that would affect the maneuverability of this ship. Likely, it's not going to do it nearly as much. Only 12 damage to anything that's in the area of close.
Yeah, you see a few crew members. They look like they collapse. There's someone who is climbing where the containment rings are, and they fall off the containment ring and they just fall into the fire elemental that drives the ship, and they're just gone in a blast. You roll with fear, so I'm going to take it.
Yeah.
You can see Demise on deck, and again shifts into Lady Elandra's visage, and simply holds up in both hands. It holds up the 7-pointed star that you fit schema, and then it holds up a completely different shaped schema that you found, which makes 3 out of the 4 schema of that creation pattern. And the airship simply outpaces you and begins to rocket away, but not before. There's one last insult, and I assume that 11 does not do anything to you. Outstanding. The ship is gone. Your allies have made it out of the mist.
This Lady Eladrin was holding the schema that we had found down below and given to Lady Eladrin.
I knew I should have killed her when we gave it to her.
Yes.
That was my instinct, but I didn't follow it.
Yes.
I will turn to Kaz as everything's falling apart.
Go for it.
Did we ever free that wolf and her cubs?
Hopefully they got out. She was working on it while we were wandering.
Well,
we could still open a tavern.
It's never too late.
I would be a great waiter.
It's never too late to not give a shit.
He'd be a great.
Let's go see if we can find and looking for the little zip of blue light in the air and just
So
wave railing down.
let's do this because it's going to be a bit of a
surrounded by
thing.
the fucking mists and everything. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm going to pull Rook and Draw back up in the bloody market. Gentlemen, what was it like marching out of the Mournlands? How did you eventually find your way out? And how did you finally just deal with your experiences in Whitehearth? And now you're sitting in Rook and Draw for what's been the better part of a week.
I shall never
think at
ignore
more than
my
one point-
instincts again.
More than one point, we were corralled or led or pushed back onto the path by howls of the wolves in the mist.
Oh,
Yes,
I
on
like
track.
it. Nice. Do you have any
Every time
do
we
you-
were like wandering off, they're like, like,
Roll left, roll right.
Ah, that's good. I like it. I like it. What about the rest of you? What were your experiences like? Not just clearing the Mournland, but also clearing your way back to Rook and Draw.
It's just for Vane. It's just been melancholy, just like a seething melancholy for this situation. Because not only has this person gotten away, what is it, 4 times now, but the revelation that like Vane did not think that this person was actually Lady Eladrin, right?
Sure.
Maybe something I was just trying to like get it, do something with my head or whatever before. But since they had that schema at the end, realizing that I've been duped by this thing over and over and over again, absolute melancholy. I'm not trying to lead the way in this. I'm like, it's just been bad. And when we get back to the blood market, I have a hard time not keeping up with Kasimir's drinking. There's a lot of just drunk, like falling asleep in alleys and shit from just being.
We are in the
distraught
Pulp
by it.
universe.
Yep.
But Kasimir's drinking because this has all been amazing. We got to see an ancient machine. We got to see all these things. We got to see his creations. We got to see these things in the flesh. It doesn't matter that somebody else has them. We're on the right path. We know where they're at. Well, they have them, but it's fine. It's a setback. It's a small setback. They exist. We can find them. Do you understand what this means? Passing him another mug.
And I'm the anxious girl to this party that's just like, my boyfriend left me and I don't have a good job.
As he's
anymore."
whining and lamenting on the way back, I
Yeah.
just speak. I have allowed the compassion I have picked up from traveling with flesh bags to cloud my judgment. My instinct said not to give it to her, that she was not what she seemed. But I ignored my instincts. Never again. When I have the urge to kill because I think it is the right thing to do, I will do it. Being with you will not cloud my judgment again. Anything that happens is on us at this point.
It's so much.
It's on me because I did not follow what I knew was right.
Are you faltering from faith?
We're all gonna die.
No, I'm not faltering from faith.
Okay. Are you
I'm
strengthening your
just,
faith?
I am rededicated to the true mission of the flame, which is
Purge.
to destroy the evil of the world, whatever form it takes. Even if my eyes are being blinded, I will follow what my soul says. And it said to kill her when we gave her that damn thing, but I didn't do it. If anything, that was a falter of faith because I have developed some sort of bullshit flesh bag compassion.
Machine is weak. The flesh is strong.
Yeah.
And,
As
Ash.
Axiom was talking, Ash silently remembers when his separation from the party, he had this experience of walking through a dreamlike visage of the last war, seeing burning banners of Seer, a silent warforged he saw, but its back was to him, so he couldn't really tell if it was Axiom or some other warforged. But most disturbing was a silver-eyed figure who whispered, "The dreaming dark seeks what was buried here." so he's kind of just been sort of like freaking out, like thinking these guys think there's like one level of danger. They have no idea there's a much larger evil force at play. But I will let them sit in their ignorance for now and just enjoy a couple glasses of ale with them.
As they're sitting there drinking, I just pick up a glass. I don't drink. The silver flame will burn this world clean. I swear it this day.
My melancholy is such that I drink what Kasimir drinks.
God damn.
That's the level I've fallen to.
You can have so much more for the same coin. It's amazing.
The silver flame could start by cleaning the bathrooms here. They're disgusting. Have you been in there? Of course you haven't. You don't need to use them, but they are disgusting.
Another flaw of the flesh. You must lead yourselves.
Stomp around in your own fecal pit.
Your forms are not practical.
So we find our heroes despondent, slightly, some of them melancholy, put out, and slightly, I don't know, adjacent to hopelessness. It's been, like I said, about a week that you've been in Rukendral. Getting transport out of here has become very, very difficult. There are a lot of whispers that follow you wherever you go. Well, the only place that you've managed to find Kaz, what is it like, this establishment that has willingly allowed the four of you to essentially take up residence in one of the tables?
It is amazing because there are spots in the corner that are nothing but just furs on piles of furs and bales and things where you can just lay and drink, and people are smoking and eating. There are goats that wander through. You can just wipe the grease off your hands. The dogs walk through and lick and clean things up. It is, and the whatever they're serving us is just, it's amazing because the ceilings are tall and everything spins when you drink it, and he doesn't care. He's just happy.
A true statement. That is a true statement. Vane, I will give you this in your despondency because I assume, are you just replaying every moment through your head? Is that kind of where your character is?
Yeah, like I'm trying to drunkenly determine how often this person was in our lives. Was this thing actually the professor the whole time too? And like, I saw them both in the same room, but maybe there was something crazy. It's gotten to the point where I'm suspicious of why does Ash keep disappearing at the exact wrong moment?
Hey, wait. Hold on.
All of a sudden, we've been taking the turn into Call of Cthulhu. Awesome. Yes. So with that, yes, there are these moments of punctuated significance that every time you have been pushed in a direction, everything feels the same, Vane. Everything feels the same. It's the delivery, the mannerisms, whoever was pushing you or guiding you. And, there's a moment of the last person to know where you were going was also the last person who gave you a bag full of things.
Yep.
Ash.
Yeah, I've been looking at that bag.
I will give you this, Ash, because you are a Kalistar and you're a professional. And I don't know if you'll share this with the team or not, but are you one to you kind of wax philosophically when it concerns logic and I guess what you take in from the environment around you. Is that true or?
Yeah.
Okay. So Vane he's all over the place. He's all about marking conspiracy boards on the walls of this tavern. There's one thing that you do realize, Ash, that when you reached out and you had a hold of Demise or whoever the hell that is, it was a single mind.
All right. Yeah. Whatever the stuff we're drinking is, it has an unusually intoxicating effect on me. And while, I'm not completely on board with Vane's theories, but I do think he's onto something that we are like in over our heads, and there's more to be afraid of here. So I will, I will share with them like that was whatever. Despite the outward appearance, that was a single entity we're facing. Whatever's happening, if they're using illusion to appear as others, or if they were just trying to confuse us. But
Kaz is just gonna reach down and pick up one of the roaches walking across the floor, the big ones. He's just gonna grab it and be like, "You think?" Crunch.
Hey, bang my hand. I'm telling you, she's been fucking my life since before Siri went dark. I was respected once before, and I made
As you
mistake.
crush that roach, I will crush all who stand before my path again.
Yeah, you tell them, Axiom. You take your big boot and you squash the bugs like they are. I wish somebody would just squash me sometimes.
Wish you would have took down the airship the 3 times you had a chance.
I did what I.
He's one person.
Slide a bug out of the way of him so he can lay his head down.
I must learn how to fly.
After this little stint of depression, at one point, with the 4 of you gathered around, let's see, Axiom, pick a time of day, morning or night.
Morning.
I'm talking early morning.
Early morning.
Early morning. The 4 of you are still in your feels about everything, still trying to figure out exactly what to do next, how to get back to Sharn, or whatever your plans are. Since all of your worldly possessions happen to be in Sharn, there is a clearing of a throat just down the little step where Kaz had you guys parked in your little makeshift campsite inside the tavern on the completely piss-ridden and blood-stained hides. And you hear,
Look up.
I detect a
more
subtle
drinks.
attempt to gain our attention.
there is a figure dressed in very heavy robes, which for Rukendral is a little unusual. This place is hot. It's a dry heat, but it's still hot. But the robes they're not something you really seen before in Sharn, much less Rukendral or anywhere else. The figure has a hood on and stands about 5'5", somewhere in there. And the hands come up, and you can see that the skin it's marked, not with tattoos, but almost like a paint. Not quite like henna from Earth, a little bit thicker, but all marked and painted up on the back of the hands. As the hood comes back, the entire face has been painted to resemble some kind of skeletal death mask, and those long elfin ears are hanging outside of the hair. And the figure pulls the hood down. The hands go together.
Women of
waggle the cup.
were ugly, but again,
this is, praise be to the prophecy. You were the ones who vanished into the mists and then returned. Yes.
Trying to stay there. He's waggling his cup. Why is this not full?
Because the establishment has been closed.
That's why it's so quiet.
That is us, despite what my drunken friends say.
That's right. I was sent here by my master, who had spoken of 4 lights in the dark that shall move. It doesn't really matter. The prophecy moves in a very different direction around you. Do you recognize this? And it is a drawing. Kaz, you recognize the drawing even through the alcohol. You recall when you had the vision and you looked and you beheld some sort of prominence looking out through Zendrick.
Yep.
That is
it was not the thing in the chest, not the horrifying thing in the chest that talked to me. No, totally different vision. He's just immediately like, no.
Yeah. Ash, the same thing. You had beheld something of significance, and it is captured in that piece of art that is rolled out on a scroll in front of you and placed down. And the elf, may I sit?
You're muted, buddy.
You're muted, sir.
Oh, no.
You're muted. We can't hear you.
We can't hear you. Your witty comeback was witty, but silent.
I will push Vane over to like wake him up and also make space for the elf to sit down.
Come up fighting.
I think he landed on a warm coat. It's okay.
This is definitely the work of the prophecy. I was sent here to assist you in any way possible so that the lines of the prophecy may fulfill themselves. Now,
how do we know we see your true face?
Prophecy.
Now, what do you, the players, know about the draconic prophecy?
Nothing.
Okay. Anyone else?
A little.
Okay.
Probably a bit, but
okay,
enough.
That's fine. Yeah, and that's kind of how it is for Eberron. So you guys, if you guys would like to explain for our viewing audience about the draconic prophecy from your characters' perspectives.
Character perspective, Vane would know a bunch, but he's really drunk right now.
Sure.
And it's kind of like fucking prophecy is useless. I hold up that mark right in her face. This is supposed to be what makes me special. And kind of fall over.
It is a small part of the prophecy. It is true. Kaz, Ash, either one.
I know Sarlona. It is like an all-encompassing sort of like a history and things of what will come. I know the dragon marks are involved, but this continent of Sarlona is seemingly absent from its revelations, which is disturbing and I think also a point of fear for the scaled lords.
Kaz?
What he remembers off the top of his head is that there are rings of things around that they go out and get, and there's dragon marks, and then you can find dragon marks out, and there are dragon shards out in the swampy lands, and there are people wandering around with marks on their arms thinking they're better than everyone else. It's a pyramid scheme. In his mind, it's kind of like a pyramid scheme.
Of course, yeah. Because it's very convenient, right?
Sure, yeah, there's something to it, but people have, like anyone who doesn't really understand something, they're like, nobody's gonna know, right? Okay, this is how it works. And they've co-opted it into whatever they think is important, and his take on it is a very jaded one. Like, nobody actually understands it. The people who say they understand it are benefiting from whatever their understanding is, conveniently.
Yeah. No, that's good. Yeah. I mean, the prophecy can be seen in anything. You step in a puddle of mud and voila, as a part of the prophecy is revealed. And, now things go into motion. So good. So at least for the three of you, Axiom is just sort of standing there like, I have no idea. And the elf.
I deal in blood, not prophecy.
The elf
The good
introduces
thing is that
himself.
it might end the world.
That is true.
Look at Axiom.
That is part of the end of the prophecy. Yeah,
Everything
it might not end so well. I am Mournland, and I serve Vultaraxius, dragon of Argonessen. And the four of you have a little bit of an idea about this kind of elf. They're not the kind of elf you find in Khorvaire. These are the elves that you find in Eberron, and where they have their rulers are undead, essentially, is what it comes down to. Think of liches and things like that, where they just never died. They've been ruling since the elves fled Zendrick and went to Erenal.
Yeah, aren't they the ones that talk
dress.
to their ancestors
Yes.
all the time? Okay,
Yes, yes, they worship the shit out of their ancestors because they're there. They're living gods. You know, they've been there for 10,000 years for some of them. So yes, this is an Erenal elf. Again, I am Mournland, and my master has said I am to provide any assistance possible to ensure the visions are maintained. That you are part of his visions. What do you need?
First, we need to make sure you are who you say you are, and not some face-stealing asshole we've been trying to kill.
You speak of the one, the emerald one, the warrior in green.
Yes.
No, you have my word.
Your word is not good enough. We have been jacked around this continent.
You have been led astray, or at least attempted to, but you understand you have always been where you were supposed to be.
Kind of like
Grew tired of
sway back
riddles.
up, point, caught her back into her face, be like, change your face, change it now.
I can't change my face any more than you can change your mark. Even if you were to be excoriated, the mark would never leave your system. You know this.
So look over at Axiom. She can't change her face. She can't.
And to think I once thought of you as a possible leader.
Oh, that's hurtful. Damn.
She can't change. It's not a good face, unfortunately. It's kind of super scary and stuff.
Wait, hold a second. Hold this. Just he's gonna sober himself up. He's gonna start wiggling his fingers, and he's gonna try and cast something. Let's see if it actually works. 11. No, so it probably doesn't. He's trying. I don't know if the spell cast. Oh, it would have to be against something. So basically, he's trying to use reveal to see if there's anything. He's just like wiggling his hand.
What does this look like?
If there's anything that is hidden, it basically gets burned away like a sheet of paper.
Oh,
like
nice. All right, so this sort of like this
come out of his arm.
Okay. When you do that and you stretch you stretch your arm out, right? You said that it kind of arcs towards it. When it hits the elf, nothing about the visage shifts except for you, Kaz. The marking in your arm begins to ache, and you can feel it begin to constrict and then relax as you feel energy flow through you and give way to more power. And between you and this elf is just a cascade of dragon-marked languages and glyphs, and they just cascade down. And I think, how many times have you said you really don't believe it. And so is it fair to say this is the first time you've ever seen the draconic prophecy in motion?
Uh-huh.
That
wasn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, this elf is surrounded by the draconic prophecy. And your arm revealed it. You know that for certain. I mean, all jokes aside, normally the prophecy is literally, a cat crosses the street and with a mouse, and it's like, oh my God, the prophecy. But here you beheld the actual draconic writings, as would be held by one of the dragons of Argonessen.
He's just going to take a big drink. I'm inclined to believe her.
Mournland, leans forward to you, Kaz, because of the fear, and he says, I think you have started to gather unwanted attention. I cannot help you in a fight. I can only advise. And the elf looks to the left, and
Right.
there are a few bugbears. There's a hobgoblin, but you see, kind of in the mix of that crowd, Kaz, there is what part of that revelation. You can see it clear as day. You can see that the blood of Vol, it's almost like their heart is now that holy symbol, just beating in rhythm with the energy cascading around you. And that's an Emerald Claw agent watching you guys.
We should probably go. He's just going to reach down, grab the goat by the collar, and he's just going to throw it across the bar at him and like, we should go. So he throws a goat at the guy as a distraction and then just starts heading to the door.
Just look down at you. Why would you throw ashes of people?
Axiom, you must bring Vane.
I grab Vane's drunken ass. Shut
We
up.
gotta save Ash. As you're like easily dragging me away. You're gonna get into a bar fight.
We're playing the quiet game.
Played the quiet game after I threw a goat.
And I am going to conjure or attempt to conjure a mysterious mist.
Okay.
To get
The go-to mist.
Okay.
Leave your
cover our
stone behind us.
Let's do this. Can you cast it twice, apparently?
Oh, okay. I see. Because I can't. Yeah.
Dumb bitch.
Yeah, I'm a dumb bitch. That's exactly. I click on it, but then how do I actually get it to roll? That's the problem.
Let me play your character for you. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I wasn't passive aggressive at all.
Where is it? Is it Book of Nori?
What's of Typhar.
The Book of Typhar. You're going to cast the Mysterious Mist.
Like I click on it, it just pops up.
Oh my God, I'm a dumb bitch too. It's not working. Anyway, roll your knowledge, because that's what it is, right? Your spellcasting trait is knowledge.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. All right.
It works.
It works.
With fear. Outstanding.
Almost got a crit there.
It did. That was close. So your mist pours out and begins to fill the inn with the fear. Well, there's only one thing that smokes, unfortunately, normally, and that is a fire. And the entire place is now in a state of panic. And Rookandral is now the bloody market is going in a state of panic. There's green flame billowing out. Orcs are screaming. The hobgoblins are screaming. Goblins are screaming. You hear the bugbears flipping out and throwing goblins through windows, trying to save them. Essentially chaos. You four make it out safely with the elf in tow. You get to a safe spot in an alley. I ask again, how may I help you? What do you need to do?
We need to locate an elusive foe who has taken something that is not theirs.
I can tell you where they have gone because it was foretold.
Good.
Can you get us there?
Yes, transportation would be even better.
I can guide you to transportation. Obtaining it will be entirely on you.
That's easy.
Quiet game. Hush.
That's easy to do. I could do with my eyes closed.
Your enemy has the creation pattern, and your enemy has all the components of that pattern, and they are set to ignite another machine. And they have gone to Zendrick.
What does that matter to us? We're going to just show up and we'll try to stop it. And then she'll fucking run away again. And then she'll do it somewhere else.
The prophecy ends in Zendrick. This part of the prophecy, Voltharanax has foretold that whatever moves are made, this line of prophecy ends in Zendrick.
Like lean forward right in her face. I got that sword. It's kind of like helping stabilize me, grinding into the ground. Are you telling me that we could finally kill that bitch?
I'm telling you, the prophecy has dictated that you will cut the line of prophecy, but only if you go to Zendrick.
Cass is gonna raise his hand. He's gonna start raising his right hand, then raise his left hand. Just
Yes. Please.
So, are there any other prophecies past this, or is this kind of like a?
This is the prophecy that we are following. My master has other servants across the world. I was sent to aid you.
All right. Well,
All right.
lead us to the transportation then.
As I'm leaning on this thing, I'm gonna fall over, but like that sword drags me and points towards Zendrick as I'm falling, right in that kind of general direction. As like it pulled me off my feet. Fucking fine. Somebody help me up. We're gonna get going wherever she's going.
There we go. Just a reminder for everyone of we are in this place right around here. And there is your long passage to Zendrick. When you asked, I think Ash, you asked where the transportation was. Was that true?
Yeah, ask her to take us there.
I need you to meet me outside of a facility in Trollenport. For those of you not keeping score, Trollenport is in Zilargo. And if you're not familiar with Zilargo as a player or as a viewer, Zilargo is essentially the gnomes' NKVD site. They are beset by secret police. Yes. And a facility. And Kaz, Muranini holds out a small object that looks almost like a compass, but it's encrusted with dragon shards. It's crafted with dragon shards, and then with mithril and adamantium, a little bit of Biesh in there, which is it's like an enchanted glass that allows you to kill demons. It is a device, and Marini hands it to you, Kaz. Follow this, and when the heart grows strongest, you will meet me. I will see you in Trollenport.
All right. Well, holds up the cup that he stole from the place. To prophecy, and then throws it over his shoulder because it's empty. I hope he doesn't hit anybody in the head.
Marinini, are there any other questions?
Dude, does this matter anymore? I'll hold up that marked arm.
You're being so dramatic.
Oh, it will matter. We're going to steal something from House Lyrander, a secret that only they and Kenneth and my master is aware of. You'll need your mark.
Head like snaps around way too fast. You're gonna have. We're gonna take something from those bastards.
You're going to at least try. Again, the prophecy will dictate, but yes, your journey to Zendrick will be unique, and Lyrindel will remember your names forever.
Elbone, you're gonna get to do what she did to us.
Hell, gents, I have something for you. We're going to have a little narrative event of getting you from Dargoon to Trollenport, which isn't too bad. I can pull over the map of Khorvaire so we can see that. We can get an idea of where it is. There we go. I think everyone can kind of see, right? Your Rukendral is, I almost spoke in Russian, is there, and Trollenport is there. Okay, but now we're in a little bit of a situation because I need you four to do something, but I don't know what to do to entertain the crew because between all of your adventures up to this point, I have withheld something and getting you on to the next phase of the journey after your infamous battles in White Hearth. I need you to bring your characters to level 5.
Oh, wow.
And that could be very boring for this viewing audience.
Yeah,
Ooh. So,
that's a big.
as you guys are working that, just bear with me. I'm going to ask you to split your concentration. So let's start with Ash. You're the slickest of all 4 of you. How do you get out of Rukendral? In which direction do you head?
So actually, we take part in like there's like a traveling caravan like of entertainers. So there's all kinds of interesting characters, and so we don't like stand out necessarily, right? People are kind of used to seeing these people kind of look sort of odd and different and be a little. But we actually go a circuitous route. So even though we're I think headed ultimately west, we take like a southern route to go down below the Seawall Mountains.
Okay, so are you traveling like through Zollenberg essentially, and then
Yeah.
Korenberg? Okay. Are you going all the way to Korenberg, or well, actually, you know what? That's fine. You got us out of there. Before I
had a
let you
thought
get back
on
to
that.
what.
I had a
What?
different thought on that
Oh,
potentially.
that-
if this is
Go
more
for it.
interesting, I would. We have that writ of passage that this bitch gave us that
Sure
would
do.
take us to Rukendral, but I know Ash is a sneaky MFer and he can
Uh-huh.
forge that into something else. So take this and let her pay for our luxury passage all the way there.
All right, let's do that then.
So you can still be used on an Orion land cart if you wish, or you can take the rail.
Hell yeah, land card. I want to dune buggy this.
All right,
All right.
so land cart. Now, Ash, you said you were crossing the mountains, the Seawall Mountains, heading south, which means you're heading towards Zollenberg, and with the final part of the leg could only be Korenberg heading due south. I'm gonna do me a favor, Ash. How I need you to roll a trait roll, and just tell everyone how that trait is the reason that you got the passage moving.
So it's my my knowledge. I'm basically analyzing like all the different possibilities and factoring in like any kind of opposition or people trying to follow us to it's kind of like one of those movies where they kind of like they play out like all the different scenarios that could happen, right? And well, if we did this, then we
Sure.
do that kind of thing, right?
Yeah. All right.
And of course, it's fair.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's us. You got everyone going. You still succeeded. Let's see. So you succeeded. You're taking an Orion land caravan, essentially an Orion land carts. That's fine. Go ahead, Ash. You can get back to your character development.
Right.
Axiom. Along the road, something goes wrong with the arrangements that Ash had made. What goes wrong and where does it go wrong along that southern route to Zollenberg and Korenberg?
His directions were not correct, and we end up taking the wrong path. And of course, we run into some scallywag rogue type bandits who seek to see what they can get off of this wary group of travelers who appear out of place in these lands.
Nice. Okay, and how did you deal with that and make that trait roll?
A show of great strength with my presence of force and smashing some heads if they decide to test the might of this warforged who has a very growing disdain for flesh bags at this point and is thinking we should just give that damn thing to the Lord of Blades.
I should have found a Lord of Blades.
I would roll strength. This reaction or just a normal roll or?
It's a normal action roll, yeah.
Right, that's
it's
what
going to count for hope and fear.
All right.
You guys are right back to the fear generation. Okay. So things went, unless you plan on using a prayer die.
I am out of prayer. No,
Oh,
I have
a three left.
I have
Yeah,
3 left.
The 3 will take you to a success with fear.
I will add the 3. I want to succeed.
Okay. Outstanding. So you're dealing with the bandits, and even though you were able to handle them, I will let you get back to doing your character level up. And Vane. No, I'm going to say Vane for last because of the importance of what we're about to do. Kaz. The bandits were pretty vicious. Yes, you guys survived that assault on this caravan you're a part of. They did get away with a few things, but where did it all go wrong? And what is something that was of value to the team that the bandits would have taken from you?
So I want to say they stole all of our alcohol, but I don't think there would have been a lot of alcohol because that would hit Kaz really hard, but not everyone else. I think what went wrong is, well, did we have ponies or what were we traveling on?
It was an Orion land cart, so it's the earth elementals that are moving it
okay,
along.
so
There's
the
no
same kind of
horses.
cart we had before.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
actually while we were trying to make the escape and things went wrong, that one of the wheels got damaged. And while we were looking for the stuff to actually fix it, some of the little bastards came back around again and got into the wagon and probably took the food that we had.
Oh, nice. Okay, so it's been a little bit
so
of
we are
hardships.
like, our beans.
No. That's good.
So we're gonna have to hunt. We're gonna have to have somebody who knows the outdoors, who is a ranger type,
What a shocking turn of events.
go out and hunt for us.
So, Kaz, how did you assist in providing this level of support, like getting the convoy back on track, or did you guys decide to just hoof it for the rest of the way? How did you support that? And go ahead and make that roll.
I think what we did was we decided to divvy up the stuff that we had been carrying since this cart is no longer going anywhere, and using Railvane's ability to tell how things are out in the world, coupled with Kasimir now kind of like thinking he's seeing little symbols and things in the air all the time, that he's just starting to follow some of them. And amazingly enough, we actually made it through, hopefully. But this will be using his knowledge.
Okay. All right. See if you guys keep stacking the fear or not.
And I'm going to use, this is a normal thing. I got a new experience, so going through this, I have, it's called Visions of Prophecy. So it's basically just him like seeing, like, you guys see that, right?
Nice.
Let's spend a hope on that, and we'll see if this helps bring us somewhere or not.
Good God.
Yes! He totally led us into a ravine. I mean, not into a ravine.
All right, we'll get to that. So you are following the lines of prophecy, Kaz. Yes, for whatever reason, your eyes have been opened to the reality. I'm curious to see if any of your level ups within the two are going to take care of anything with that arm, dealing with that. You don't got to talk about that just yet. We'll get back to that. But Vane, last and not least, as all of this has been happening, you're slowly watching. Things aren't falling apart. It's just your luck is just not with you. It's just been beaten down over and over and over and over. And now here you are where you've turned almost into an alcoholic coming from a once respected, high level position in the house. All of these things. And it really comes down, as sad as Ash is going to about to be, the rest of this journey and the survival of your friends comes down on your shoulders. So with Kaz mumbling, or whatever Kaz is now doing, where Kaz is following some random shit like bird chirps and the breeze blowing through rocks kind of things, how do you finally get everyone right and back on track and arriving in Trollenport to where you need to be?
How many days has it been since the situation with the prophecy lady?
So your scale of travel is this journey is about 500 miles as the crow flies.
Right.
And you are
Been a while.
So been a while, yes. You are traveling quite a bit.
During that time, while all of these other adventures and things like that have been kind of going on around us, trying to refocus now that I have a goal in mind, like a promise to me, right? Somebody made yet another promise to me that I can focus on.
Yes.
There's been a new presence in my life that's been kind of becoming more and more prominent since discovering this sword, right? So I've been trying to communicate, or at least listen to this thing, to have a banter back and forth. And I think it's with the assistance of this spirit, and my initial training as like a ranger and things like that, part of the house able to find paths forward that are not meant to be paths forward. I think I would draw on the spirit of that to like lead us towards, because like it pointed me towards going to Zendrick when I fell over. Like it has been trying to push me beyond this melancholy state, probably because it's sick of my BS too. So yeah, I'm just going to rely on it and rely on my training, and knowing that Kasimir, he has no idea what it means to be out here anymore. So I need to take charge. I need to finally get out of this funk for real, take charge, and see us to the end point for this.
All right. And make that roll.
Yep. So I'm gonna use my instinct in this situation to try to drag us forward. And where's my mark of passage? It does something cool with this. Gives me an advantage. Yeah, I'll make this with advantage.
Okay.
More fear, but a big roll.
Fear. Good roll.
Fear.
Yes. So you pull the team through. Yes. However, your time in Trollenport does not go unnoticed. In the least of your worries at this point of the Emerald Claw agents, as your house agent training is kicking in, and you realize that this elf was not kidding. You are actually standing just outside of a House Cannith facility, and not quite a consulate, but it is one of their House Cannith production sites in Trollenport, with guards all over the place. House Denath is always present. And you know, with that level of instinct, you know you've been watched and you're being followed by the secret police in Zalargo, and they're likely reporting back to House Civis, which means House Civis is likely selling you out to the other houses. But you do it. Now, are all of you leveled up to level 5?
Just about done.
Okay.
Still working on it.
It's okay. I'm going to talk, and you guys can respond as you can. For everyone at home, level 5 puts them at tier 3. So everything they do is going up by another die type, or not die type, but another die gets added to all of their rolls. They're doing things and taking their actions and making their attacks. They're going to get pretty impressive abilities. At 5th level, they also have the ability to multi-class if they do. And we'll get into that. And if they do. Now, once you're standing outside of this place, you've arrived when the sun is getting low enough, and Muranini steps from the shadows closest to you, Vane, and as you have made it, but your time was well spent. And his eyes slide over to you, Kaz. Do you now follow the prophecy?
Almost walked off a cliff. Yes. It's everywhere.
Like there's danger.
Pointing and looking. It's like it's kind of amazing.
The prophecy can be found in many places, sometimes the deepest mines, on the highest heights, in the simplest rains. Other times it's food. But once you are trained, the prophecy can serve you, and it can serve you well, but it can also lead you very much astray into danger.
True.
And the biggest problem with the prophecy, and the reason I brought you here, is yes, our transportation to Zendrick is inside of the House Cannith production facility.
I like it.
You're going to steal a vessel that doesn't exist on paper anywhere. And the elf hands each one of you a small metal flask. You're going to need these. Possibly. Hopefully not. But just in case.
Is it poison?
It allows us to breathe underwater because we're about to travel under the seas. And with that, we're going to call it for this week. As the crew readies to steal a House Cannith-made submarine.
Dang.
I like it.
Oh,
If we're piloting it, do we have to think in Elven?
No. No.
It's not Firefox. Okay, good.
No. Yeah. No. A whole different
Full
thing.
20,000 leagues here, buddies.
Yeah.
Excited.
One of you can have a really good influence on this thing. It's just getting from point A to underwater. That's it. So yes, we're cutting a little bit short. I've reached a physical limit right now, but it's a good stopping point. Oh my gosh. So yes, again, thank you everyone for watching. Team, if you want to go ahead and say your goodbyes, we'll start with Mega.
Mega here. Thanks so much for being here. Got a little distracted upgrading my character there for a minute, but a lot of fun.
You're good.
Curious where we're going to go from here. Axiom is so regretting not teaming up with the Lord of Blades right now. I'm so tempted to write a letter and send it to them. Say, hey, this is where all that shit you want is going to be at. If you want to come on down and get it, more power to you. But yeah, a lot of fun in this game. I'm probably going to take a multi-class, I'm thinking, but we'll
I was
figure
going to
that
ask
out.
you, like, yeah, or have you not figured that out yet? What your level up?
So I clicked multi-class, but it's not letting me go to summary. So I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong here.
All right.
So it's
We had
not
this issue
taking,
another
but
game.
There's that separate
we'll
tab
figure it out.
where you have to do the advancements tab as well. There's 2 tabs up top.
Yeah, I did that. I don't know why it's not working, but we'll figure it out. We got plenty
Yeah,
of
we'll
time.
figure it out
And
then.
obviously, you can find me here on Sundays playing this amazing game. Friday nights running Miami by Night, a Vampire the Masquerade game. Other than that, check me out on YouTube, Mega Reacts, or Patreon, Mega Reacts. Other than that, I will be out for the next 2 game sessions. So sorry, everyone, but got to do family things. You know how it goes. And yeah, I'll see y'all in 2 weeks.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I think we're in a good spot to lose your character for a little bit.
Yeah.
So.
I'm off doing things. It's fine.
Yeah. Maybe you're off cavorting with the Lord of Blades.
Sinking to the bottom of the ocean.
Right.
Fighting Kraken.
Sin Dragon.
Yeah, glad to be back. Looking forward to what happens next. I did level up, but I don't know. Hope this stuff's gonna work well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to traveling to Zendrik eventually. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Very pulpy. And,
yeah, Zendrik is it's the Africa of Eberron. Yeah, essentially. Not that kind of Africa, but like the pulp Africa where all the crazy shit happens and the lost mines are. I guess technically that Africa because of the drow presence, but whatever. I'm sure someone will complain about Eberron at some point if they haven't already. Yeah. Thanks for joining Sin Dragon again. Rhythm?
Yeah. I'm getting close to the end of this here. This should be fun with the level up. You guys can find me over on X if you care. You can also find me and start playing. I'm hosting games over there. I've got a couple slots open if people are interested in playing anything that I run. And if you'd like to see more of me and more from this channel, check us out Saturday nights for Curse of the Crimson Throne. We just got a new creepy plant creature with us. She's here and she knows who she is.
That's right.
And she accepts the role. And we're going crazy over there. Almost as crazy as here, that's for sure. Just a little different.
We're muted. This is a very muted game. This is a muted game.
This is very, very different than that one, and I appreciate it because I don't know if I could do 2 of those in a row. That's for sure. Again, always appreciate it, Scott. You running games for us here. I'm having so much fun playing in Eberron again, and looking forward to this next stage of things.
Awesome. Yep. Same. And Frost.
Howdy. I am going to have so much fun with Kasimir. He's going in a direction I did not expect him to when I looked at some of the things I could get. I'm like, this totally works with the prophecy stuff because now I was going to do this when we were in there because he took a thing. One of the things he has is called Blink Out.
Oh.
Because he's been doing the portals and stuff, is now that he's seeing prophecy, he'll just be occasionally walking forward and also just be in a different location because he's just like following these things. He's like,
you are trying to mimic my fucking dragon mark, you ass.
Love it. Great.
Better
His
than
dragon mark is but it's not even a dragon mark. It's just something else.
Yeah.
I definitely don't have something like that in my backstory where somebody died. Well, that's fine.
Another couple of things in there I think are going to be pretty weird to have. I can't wait to try them out and see what kind of horrible things happen. But yeah, I am Frost. You can find me all over Moonskull. You can find me on Tales from the Dragon's Tavern, over on JT's Savage Talk channel, and on my links in my link tree. Yeah, you can find me occasionally there writing, or you'll find me not writing and playing games badly and getting myself killed on other planets trying to survive. Just don't let me drive.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Which I think that's why I wanted the wheel to break on the cart, because if I was driving it, then it would have broken. There's no way it wouldn't have.
You all roll with fear. I actually can't believe that.
We're pretty good at it.
You guys are really good at that. Oh man. Yeah, and For me, I'm glad to have the viewing audience. I'm hoping everyone's having a good time, and hopefully people are learning a little bit about Eberron and about some of the craziness that can happen. And as the mystery deepens, I look forward to the party being able to get their revenge at some point finally, because I know you're all dying to do so, especially Rhythm. Yeah, and then the primary thing for you really want to find me. I do want to run more games. My time is a little weird right now. But if you come over to thievesguild.games, that's our company website, you can sign yourself up. We don't send a newsletter out, but we do have the ability to put notifications out, and we have ramped up our roadmap for 2026, 2027 for Task Force Raven. And I'm producing first contact events and direct action missions. There's a plot point campaign coming at the end of the year, and next year will be our first extension of that, which is Task Force Raven Echelon Protocol. It's going to add some new things to Raven. If you don't know what Task Force Raven is, it is our best-selling book that it's JSOC versus monsters and the occult and cryptids. It's not Delta Green and it's not SPC, because Raven doesn't give a shit about containment or being nice or solving mysteries or going insane. They put white phosphorus from an AC 130 into a lake monster if they have to, and that's the end of the story there. But it's getting the intel and finding things out. But yep, with that, guys, thank you again. Audience, thank you again. And I am going to go sit down because my body is on fire.
All right, guys.
Take care, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you all for watching.
Peace. See you all in 2 weeks.